there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little speed build because we have placed a family. I did this on a live stream on Twitch, and I placed a family as kind of a, I want to say a conduit, I don't know if I'm even using that word correctly, but basically a kind of another family that we can kind of play alongside in the new San Sequoia. And I placed them, never gave them a house, and I continued to play, and I have no idea what they're doing right now. I don't know whether or not they're living their lives. I don't know if we're going to open up this plot and they're just going to be like dead. I don't know, because they have done nothing. So our current family is Darling. This is Claudia and her daughter Hillary. This is where they are living. Our other family that I made is Fitzgerald. Now, like I said, just threw them down. See, look, one of them is not there. Where is she? I actually think that she... Oh, she's in Celebration Way. Where is 18? Because is that not where she lives? I feel like that's where Claudia lives. That would be really spooky. So anyway, we're going to go into the actual house. I really want to see like what's happened in their lives because I kind of forgot about them. I just let them be. And I thought the other day, oh, I really probably shouldn't have placed them until I was going to build them a house. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting. But that day has come. They're going to get a house because in the next Let's Play, I definitely need to be introducing Claudia to this family. Nothing has happened. I don't really understand how Aurora has ended up. I kind of want to go and see where she is. Let's just go and see where Aurora is. She's just quite literally hanging out on a street corner. I swear though, she's hanging out on a street corner, browsing the web on her phone. I swear this is where Claudia lives. Let's just have a little zoom out. Not familiar with the area yet. This is Claudia's house! Is she stalking Claudia? That is the vibe I'm getting. Also, even though I live here, I have not noticed this. This is gorgeous. We really haven't explored any of the world yet. Is this a house that you can live in? No, it's not, is it? Oh my God. How can that be? Why have they given us such a gorgeous building and we can't even visit it, let alone live in it? What about these houses? Are these real houses? What is she doing now? Oh, she's jogging around the lake. Of course she is. Are these not like playable things? Because she can't actually click on anything. Cause she, oh, yeah, no, they're not. No. They've really done us dirty there because this is a beautiful area and they've kind of suggested that we could build out into the lake in the way that we can in the, what was it called, vacations, in the kind of island living pack, but we can't. Oh, that's a real shame because that house is gorgeous and I would be all about that. I would be way more excited about a pack. I'm just gonna go back to the house. I'd be way more excited about a pack where I could build on a lake than a pack where I can build on an island. I'm sure I'm not alone, and now they've put that in my head. That's kind of all I want. So, general premise here. I'm kind of tempted to cheat them a little bit of cash because it's a generational or multi-generational home. We've got adults living with their elder parents, so we wouldn't have kind of like basic funds under normal circumstances. We'd have kind of some cash to play with, and I mean this is a beautiful view. I feel like this could really, oh wow, imagine the view from the top story of this house. Let's just get right to the edge. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like I might possibly cheat them some funds just to be able to make this exactly the house that I want it to be, because this is not going to be the household I'm playing. This is a household that I am making for kind of a secondary family within the story. So generally I kind of want everyone to have their own space because we've got adults living with adults. It's not like a family home in a traditional sense. I have been in this situation. I lived in a house where myself and my family, my husband, we lived here, and my parents lived here as well, and we had our separate spaces. We did not do the like everyone sits in one living room and watches the same show at night. That was not our vibe. We wanted to live together but separately. So that's kind of what I want for these guys. But we've also got brother and sister both living at home, and they are both, I think, grown-ups. They're not teenagers. I think they're both adults. So with that in mind, I kind of feel like we need 3 living spaces, shared kitchen, but 3 living spaces. Everyone has kind of their space. And because I have experienced this myself, I kind of want to go in the direction of this being more of a let's pool our funds and get a nicer house. Everyone's more comfortable than the old kind of stereotype that the kids have had to come back and live with mom and dad, because I feel like that is happening more and more. Some cultures, this is completely commonplace. So let's go with that. I'm going to build the house. I'm going to kind of go away. Truth be told, I'm going to watch some Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to go away. I'm going to build the house. I'm going to show you as I go, and then I'll come back at the end and kind of explain my choices. And here we have it. The finished house. I ended up exporting kind of a shell of a house to the gallery so that I could actually, oh, I love that. You can see the flooring of the kitchen from the outside. Love it. I ended up exporting it to the gallery so that I could put it on my laptop and decorate it, kind of chill in front of the TV while we're watching Succession of an evening. And it actually took me a week. Off and on. I didn't have a ton of time at night to do it, but as and when, that's kind of how long it actually realistically took me to decorate this house. The fun thing was that because I'd put it on the gallery, a couple of people actually randomly downloaded this shell of a house before. Didn't even have wall coverings or anything, like nothing. So that was quite funny, but I have put it in its finished form on the gallery, so you can actually download this if you wanted to. It fits pretty much perfectly into this slot. I've used every square of space that I possibly can. Oh, now I've noticed that. Must have disappeared in the transit. So let's do a full rundown. I don't even know where these things came from. I think they were on a shelf. This is going to be funny to see. See, there they are. I put them on that shelf. I don't know why they ended up there as well. So yeah, this is the first time I'm actually looking through it since I exported it from the gallery. So I might find some random stuff in here. We'll see. So this is kind of the parents' quarters. This is this whole area here. It's their domain, their wing of the house, if you will. So this is their kind of cozy little living area. These are some puzzle boxes, which I thought were quite cute. A little kind of magazine rack. We've got a sewing set there. I think this is a nice little kind of modern yet traditional living room. And I've also got those new, what are these called? Picture frames. I've got these on the walls, which I'm really excited to fill up with pictures. Then again, I've kind of tried to go modern traditional with the bedroom, but very kind of simple. If I bring you up a little bit to show you the wall colours a little bit, you know, just kind of like a dusty mauve. And then the bathroom I am particularly pleased with. I love the tile. The new tile in this game is great. Really, really like the new packs tile. And again, kind of tried to stay colourful. I am a neutral decorator in this and in life, and I tried to stay a little bit more colourful, realising now I never put a light in this little downstairs bathroom. So let's fix that right now. Possibly also a little mirror above that sink would be a good idea. I always feel like this is too high. It's a really strange level. I have been trying to use more. I'm doing above the toilet. That's part of the problem. I'm trying to use more of what is in the new kit as well. So I did extend the colours that I'd gone for in the parents' bathroom area into this room. I don't love the colour of that. Let's make it a little bit softer. When I get into the actual live mode, I always called it live mode, and then I watch people who make Sims videos and they all call it live mode, and I just don't know if I can come to that, honestly. In my mind, it's live mode. Right, I want to make this light a little bit warmer. Not quite that warm. Like that. I like that. Just kind of a little extension of their bathroom, but this one is like the downstairs bathroom, just for whoever might need it. Then off their area, just to put up the walls again to show you, the only way I could really get light into this room was to use windows. I've done the same thing upstairs, which I'll show you in a second, but I quite like the way that this worked out. Again, trying to keep it kind of modern in this somewhat traditional style home. So I've got kind of a little area here that I considered putting like a little chair or something, but I felt like it was a bit much given that it was very close to this cozy and slightly cluttered living room, so I went with a plant instead. And then these veranda doors I love. I'm not sure whether I've played much with these doors, so I'm going to be interested to see whether they affect anything in terms of heat, because they are permanently open doors. You can't do anything with them. I really wish there was a closed version, so you could alternate them if you really wanted to, but I wanted it to be kind of an indoor-outdoor space. Also realising we have not got any wall covering randomly on that wall. Fixing lots of things as we go. I think the indoor-outdoor works really, really well. Then I've put a bar around here just on this kind of balcony veranda area. We've got some sun loungers, and then around here we've got these like concrete block chairs, which I really, really like. This seating is really cool. Like I said before, I've used every inch of the space, so we've kind of concreted all the way up to the pavement there. And then the cool feature of this plot specifically is it then is like a sheer drop to your death. And like I showed you in the beginning, could not find a better view in a Sims house than this. From the back of their house, I actually legitimately want to live here. So moving back inside the house, this little area, I kind of saw it as like a bit of a conservatory situation. It's like an inside outside, but I'm not sure what I want to do here. For a minute I was going to put the chairs there, so it's like an indoor outdoor dining kind of thing. I was going to put them like so they would be in there, but then I wanted them outside. They're still undercover how they are right now, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. I'm kind of leaving it for now. I wanted to make it a bit of a feature. It's how you get to the outside from the kitchen. I don't know. I like a split level, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to use it for anything specific right now. Maybe like gardening. I don't know. And then the kitchen, love. Again, trying to mix that traditional and modern. I went with like a pretty cool green with this very traditional but high-end, classy black and white tile. And I also tried to add a little bit of interest with upper cabinets. I'm not a big fan of the upper cabinets. They really get in the way of camera and gameplay. It's just irritating to me, so I haven't really used them anywhere else, but just to add a little bit of something to the corners. Same with this like neon sign in this shelving. The one thing about these narrow shelves that drives me crazy is there's so little that will actually fit on them. You can't put anything on these flipping shelves. They are too small for almost everything. So I put it there partly for interest, partly so it would kind of finish off what this felt like. It was kind of like a backsplash tile because of the size of the, or rather the height of the tile. It kind of felt like a backsplash. So that's why I put that there. I put this little thing here to make it, again, feel a little bit more lived in, and then some pin boards, and I thought they could collect things and put them on there. And you just kind of got additional space back here, and obviously your laundry day stuff. I actually originally had this as a utility and then decided to make it into just a larger space. This dining nook is a lot more interesting from different angles. So although when you put all the walls down, it all kind of looks like just one room, there is actually a bit more shape to it than that. So again, same as these indoor-outdoor door arch type things. I love these arches. Absolutely love this kind of like craftsman style situation. So I thought, because I didn't really want it to just feel like, oh, it's just a vast open space, I thought I would add these in to add it, to make it just a little bit more interesting. Also have no memory of putting that chalkboard up there, but there it is. Another thing that I did was add levels. So again, just to try to make it feel less like, oh, it's just one massive room. Although I do feel like maybe the levels should be slightly different. Like maybe the levels should, this level should be a little bit further over there. Back there, was there a reason that I did that? I don't remember, honestly, but I kind of feel like that makes a little bit more sense. Really happy that we finally got an upright piano in the game. I'm not a fan of the grand piano. The keyboard makes more sense for the average family, but the upright piano I really like. My grandparents had an upright piano when I was a kid, and it's just kind of, it's just... It feels very multi-generational for me. So going upstairs, I don't have a specific living area. This was something that I kind of considered doing down here. Maybe I would do like a second living area, because I did specifically say in the beginning, they're not going to be the kind of family who like all sit together. But instead, I did kind of a living-ish area on the top floor. So this is like no TV, it's just kind of books, chill, gorgeous view. There's also a desk, which I actually just made with a really long dining table. I thought it was cool for the space. And again, little just kind of bits of homey clutter. So that's kind of the equivalent of what would be the kids' living space. And then we've got their separate bedrooms. So this is Xavier's bedroom. I am not 100% sure where I'm going with the family yet. My original plan was that Xavier would be the one that we would want our main character to fall in love with. And truthfully, when I first started making this house, I was thinking this is just going to be like a little house for this secondary family to live in. I have spent so much time, I have poured so much of my genuine heart and soul into this house that at this point I would quite like my main family to live here at some point. Love all the little bits of decor. Again, I've added these in because at some point I would just like to have family photos all over the place. He's got kind of a pretty basic bathroom, which I'm now realizing has no light in it. I don't love super like crazy lights in the middle of the house, so I'm just going to go with one of these teeny tiny. I love these. Absolutely love. It just does the job and it doesn't get in my way while I'm playing, which I really, really like. I love a table lamp for that reason. Also, there's not a lot of light around here. Did I put lights on the walls? Where are we getting light from? It might just be outside. Right, in that case, I'm going to put just kind of some wall lights up because we'll definitely need light up here. We'll do cream because that matches the doors. Perfect. So this little corner here, this little nook, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. Again, it could be anything, could be another little TV area. We could do a little tiny little two-seater sofa and a TV. I'm not sure. We also could do that here. I was thinking that could be a TV wall. We could have a little sofa, but we'll see as I play the game in this house how I feel. This is like a little artistic corner because most of my Sims in some capacity will paint. Oh, and here I absolutely love these new little decorations. And I say new, I think they came with the new pack. I've never seen them before. But these are absolutely decorations that I would have in my house. So I thought it was a cute little addition to kind of like a standard ready-made bookcase. So this bedroom is a little bit more interesting. This is, I'm trying to remember what her name is, Aurora. This is Aurora's room. And I've gone for... she kind of has like her bedroom living space more so than Xavier does. I don't know whether or not that's just because I'm a girl and I would want more of a living space out inside of my room if I was living with my parents again, but this is just what we did. I also feel like maybe I want another bit of light in here because it's kind of dim. I'm going to put an extra little side table next to this chair. This is cool. It does not go, but I really like that. It's a little bit too big, but maybe I could size it down. I'll just kind of sneak it right in there, close to the chair, and then I'll put a table lamp or like even like a candle or something on it, just to give a little bit of glow to that corner of the room. Oh, I like that. I don't really know if that goes at all, but I like it. I do. I really like that. Okay, so she's got a nice kind of glowy bedroom now. I love everything about this. I would move into this immediately. Same with the bathroom. I mean, I do prefer the tile downstairs, but I can't just use that everywhere. So I gave her a really, really spacious bathroom. At one point I was going to make it kind of like a bathroom closet because it was that kind of spacious, but given the placements of the windows, that's kind of dictated a lot of the spacing. The windows and the flipping roofs, I have the hardest time with roofs, and especially because I wanted this to be, I had kind of an inspiration image, and I was like, how am I going to make this work? I think it kind of did in the end, but the roofs, I can't even explain to you. It was a real labor of love. I am so in love with this vantage point of the house, this kind of cliff drop situation. Really, really like that. And just everything about it. I love the way that the house looks. I think it's really usable. It's very bougie for the amount of square footage this house probably is compared to the actual amount of bedrooms that it has. You could definitely fit more bedrooms in here if you wanted to kind of take it apart, add more bedrooms. I mean, in actual fact, I do have the shell of the house up on the gallery, if that's what you would prefer. I did not think anybody would be downloading that. I had no idea anybody was following me. But if you want to, you can, and both versions of the house will be available for you to download and use in your own Sims games. But for now, that is it. We've got our family plus a random hanger-on here, Ian Robles, who's apparently absolutely livid with us. And you will be seeing them. Either I'm going to play with them separately, I don't know, because at this point I'm fairly invested, or you will just see them in our darling playthrough very, very soon. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.